Ah, the wonders of Forestry. With items like the fox whistle and the golden pheasant egg, you can actually reskin your beaver pets into different forms. Let's go over a few...
Yes, but did you know that if you use exactly 37 fox whistles, your beaver transforms into a...
No, hey, come on. No, not today. We talked about this, Jobe. Not everything is a conspiracy theory.
Jobe? And Sir Lumbbington? What are you two even doing in Seer's village? Shouldn't you be in Lumbridge or Remington?
What the fuck? Are you kidding? 15 woodcutting? Look, I was trying to respect the region-locked boundaries, but someone got a little too excited about exposing the hidden tree council and scurried halfway across Gillinor.
Yes, but Lumbbington, look around. Tell me Seer's village doesn't feel suspiciously well maintained.
He's convinced the foresters are secretly working with the Seers to control all tree growth.
And you followed him.
I mean, what's a Lumbridge to Remington locked ultimate Ironman to do? Just let him go? You know, he has this tendency to sneak into people's bank tabs to warn them.
Anyway, as I was saying, beaver reskins. Let's start with the fox whistle.
Trees, it's all linked. You gotta believe me.
I'm gonna need a bigger leash.
As a little recap from the last episode, we got a lot done here in CS Village. We started magic and got all the way to level 55 for the high level alchemy. We just need about 5,000 to 6,000 more nature runes to finish it. We did all the achievementary tasks, all the quests, all the random little bits and bobs that we could. So now all that we really need is just the 5,000 nature runes and forestry. And forestry is basically just getting enough anime infused buck to buy all of the unique items from the shop. And then the big three, the golden pheasant egg, the fox whistle and the petal garland. So basically what I'm doing is just hunting for these three items and getting some anima infused buck in the process. And if I get even one of these three items under the rate of 1 in 30, I'm gonna be a happy camper. Welcome back everyone to Rellekka Extreme 1 Chunk. We are in CS Village and we are getting right here 75 wood cutting. That is beautiful. We can now cut down magic trees and craft the sturdy harness, which is actually our chunk task. Not the magic trees, but the sturdy harness is. And as you can see, green season is back, baby. We obviously need to look good when we are doing some forestry, so I opted for the full green outfit with the pheasant hat. It's looking really awesome. And yeah, we have an event here, but I don't think I can actually... Yep, you are not eligible for full rewards. Thank you so much, Jagex, for implementing these rules. I logged in just as the event spawned, so I don't get any rewards for it, which is annoying. I also made a little bit of maybe a mistake or maybe not, but I have 17 Hunter, as you can see. I have been basically one lamp away from 17 Hunter for months now, I think, and yeah, now we are actually 17 Hunter, which means that we unlock Puro whenever we get a chunk with a wheat field, which is a little bit scary. I would have rather got the Rellekka Hunter area before I got 17 Hunter and access to Puro, but I guess this is one of the only ways to get the fox whistle. The other one being getting 75,000 anima infused buck without doing any fox events, which kind of doesn't sound fun. So I guess we'll just go with this. If we roll a wheat field before we get the Rellekka Hunter area, then that's how it's gonna go, but hopefully not. Oh, this is big. This is the event for the petal garland. This could be one of the 1 in 30 ones, and this is the only one that we cannot buy from the shop. So this is one we actually need to get from this event. So this could be extremely big for the account. Here we go. Come on, the petal garland. No, never lucky. Well, that was only my 3rd or 4th event, I think, of that kind, so I'm not really surprised I didn't get it there, but yeah, we still have some more forestry to do. Oh, back-to-back good events. This is the fox event, meaning we could get the fox whistle right here. Another 1 in 30 chance. Nope, no fox whistle, just the anima infused bark yet again. Another ritual event, prayers up, let's go, give me the petal garland, please. This is the one that I want the most right now, come on. Petal garland, no, god damn it, that is unfortunate. There's another pollinating event, these are actually super good for the account. Let's see where the drops here, there's so many people, there we go, salt flax seeds and 4 strange fruits, that is actually really good. So the, well, the toad flag seeds are maybe not the best, but any sort of seeds are good for my account. And obviously the strange fruit is the best thing about this, because if and when we roll the Waterbirth Island, we are going to need some anti-poisons. And these actually function as run energy and anti-poisons, so they are super good for the account. Hi there, a quick little interruption. There is going to be a chunk roll at the end of this video, so do keep watching until the end. But the next chunk roll after that will be live on Twitch and here on YouTube. This is happening tomorrow, which is Monday, March 31st at 6 PM UTC. The time zone conversions and links are on the screen right now, so drop in tomorrow for some live chunk rolling action. You don't want to miss it. Now let's get back to the video. Another chance at another 1 in 30 unique item. We could get the golden pheasant egg from this event, and it's about 1 in 450 per egg that you actually rob. And nope, we did not get lucky this time. Yet again. Well, I just completed a beehive event, and you can actually get some construction XP for the event, but I did not get any because I do not have a house yet. Although I could get a house and I could buy a house right here and get some construction XP, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here. 1,000 coins for a house in Remington for sure. We are not going to be able to do anything in the house or with the house just yet because we don't have a saw. For quite a while, I think, but at least we can use some lamps and get some passive XP from the beehive events. Well, I think it's about time I treat myself a little bit and get some of these upgrades. First of all, the log basket is going to be the absolute best that I can get. I have 10,000 anima infused bark right here, so I'm going to get the log basket. That allows me to carry an additional 27 logs. There we go. And it is also a chunk task because it's a collection log. But that is absolutely the biggest upgrade that we could get right now. As you can see, we can fill it with logs. Now it contains 6 logs and we can just fill it up like this and basically AFK twice as long, which is absolutely great. So yeah, that is the first of the collection logs done for the forestry. Pretty exciting. Good morning, everyone. I spent the whole day yesterday cutting logs, doing events, and I have 13,000 anima infused bark, meaning I could get ourselves some clogs and some chunk tasks if I can open my bank. There we go. So as you can see, I have a lot of all of these different kinds of logs. We're gonna take all of them and get ourselves some new cloggers. I think the best thing that we can get here at the moment are probably the Twitcher's gloves right here. 5,000 anima bark and 500 willow logs. Basically, you just get a little bit more bird's nests while you are woodcutting. Not amazing, but then again, none of these really are at the moment. And then the lumberjack boots, maybe these are the only part of the outfit that we can get at the moment. We don't have the redwood logs needed for the other ones. So there's the Twitcher's gloves and the lumberjack boots right there. 2 more collection logs. And I think we can still get something else as well. Maybe the log brace. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but here we go. Let's take it anyway. That is 3 logs and 3 chunk tasks done right there. And we still have 4,000 anima infused bark. I don't think I can really buy anything else right now. I'm maybe saving for the felling axe handle next. I'm not sure. I think this is enough for now. As for the Twitcher's gloves, you can set them to increase the chance of receiving a specific type of nest, and I think I want seed nests the most. I don't really need clues, I can't really do any clues, and I don't really need the guard eggs or the rings anymore, so I think seeds are the best, and yeah, they are some pretty decent fast runescape for us, not gonna lie. And now let's also make this sturdy harness. That is our task for woodcutting. It requires 75 woodcutting to do, so here we go. You just combine it with some ropes and addy bars, and that is the sturdy harness done as well. Basically what you can do, you can attach your log baskets into your forestry kit, but I'm not actually gonna do that. I kind of enjoy having the log basket as a separate thing in my inventory. It's a lot easier to fill and unfill, especially on mobile, which I am doing quite a lot, so I'm not actually gonna use this, I'm just gonna bank it, but that is the chunk task done anyways. And while we are clogging, we can also get the full pheasant outfit, the pheasant cape, the pheasant boots, pheasant legs, and the pheasant hat. These do not do anything, but they are collection logs, and thus they are a chunk task. So there is the full set of pheasant. I really don't like the look of these. Maybe the hat is pretty good, but the boots and the cape and the pants are not good in my opinion. So I guess we need to... Well, well, this is actually a pretty good look. The green goes pretty well here, so maybe we do have to update our fashionscape a little bit with the hat. I don't know, which one is better, the lederhosen hat or the pheasant hat? Let me know down in the comments, but for now I think I'm actually gonna go with the pheasant hat. I think it goes a little bit better with the green outfit that we have at the moment, so here we go, new fashionscape unlocked, baby. So we still do need a couple of pieces from the Forestry shop, the blueprint, the pouch and the felling axe handle, and then obviously all of these mega rares from the events. Well, they're not mega rare, they're 1 in 30, but anyways, and we cannot get anything else in here. The funky shaped lock and all of these outfit pieces require magic or redwood lock, so those are out of the question for now. But yeah, basically we are just waiting for those 1 in 30 event pieces and hoping we get them soon. Garland, 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 garland. Come on. No, never lucky, never lucky. Oh, look at this. A beehive event. We are getting, I think, 0.33 XP per log that we use on a thing. But there is level 2 construction. I guess it's something that's at least 1 level in construction that we don't have to do when we actually unlock construction and can do some tasks. And I think we should get some more XP now, yeah. So, I mean, it's something at least. No, no, you wouldn't do this. No, not in the middle of the Petal Garland event. Malformed locking packet? What the hell is that? Please, don't let me lose eligibility here. Oh, thank God, we are still eligible. These events do not come around that often. And do we get rewarded for getting kicked out? No. Oh, we got a lamp from the Prison Pete event. I think this is gonna be a level 16 Slayer, not too bad. So unfortunately on the PC I don't really have any good way of tracking the events that I have completed or the amount of events that I have completed, so I really don't have any way of knowing how dry I'm going or how spooned I'm going to get. But on mobile it actually does track the events that you have completed, so I have done about 7 of each event, so in total 21 events so far, and I'm doing maybe about 30% mobile and 70% on the PC, so I would maybe say that we have completed maybe around 60 events that we could get an unique item from, 1 in 30, so we are maybe about twice as dry at the moment. Again, this is just kind of interpolating between the different kind of data points. I really don't have any concrete data to show you, but yeah, maybe we are about twice as dry at the moment for 1 unique out of the 3. But hopefully we get one of them pretty soon here. I mean, it's still not that dry and it's not that bad. I actually do kind of enjoy this, so we'll get them sooner or later. Jesus Christ, there we go. Golden pheasant egg, beautiful. Complaining works every time. I just took the clip where I was complaining about being twice as dry for even one of the uniques, so yeah, complaining works every time, remember that. Golden pheasant egg, one of the rare 1 in 30 forestry drops that we could get. It's unfortunately not the one that I really wanted. The Petal Garland is the worst one, but this is really good as well. It's gonna save us at least 75,000 enemy fused bucks, so I really enjoy this. And I mean, we are still not done with even the normal uniques. I still need some more bucks, so I'm still gonna continue doing these events. But yeah, that is one of the big items done. That is really good. Let's put it in the bank. We don't want to lose this beautiful golden pheasant egg. And yeah, what you can actually do with that is you can recolor your beaver into a pheasant. So if I do end up getting the beaver, then we can have a pheasant instead of a beaver if we want to. But yeah, that's it. Oh, what a beautiful day it is. There's a fox event right after the golden pheasant egg. I just came from the bank putting the golden pheasant egg away, and we already have a fox event right here. So this could be big. This could be 2 out of 3 already. Oh no, back to back. Well, that's not surprising at all. We still are really happy with the golden pheasant egg, so yep, just continue woodcutting. It's actually really nice to be cutting on the oak tree right here. You get eligibility for basically every event around CS Village if you're just standing at this one oak tree, so I mean, what is up with these events? There's another pheasant event right after. I don't really need it anymore. I don't need the golden pheasant egg anymore, but I'm still gonna take all the XP and all the anime infused bark that we can get. So I'm happy to do this. Maybe we can get a second egg as well. That would be kind of hilarious. Nope, there he goes. But that was a really good spawn. We got a lot of bark for that for sure. 21 of the feathers. I think that's actually really good. Alrighty, another shot at the petal garland. We are still kind of under the rate for it, but whoa, okay. Yes, yes, dudes, we got it. We got the petal garland. Let's go. This is the biggest one. This is absolutely the biggest one. We can buy the fox whistle. I mean, this is the only one that is actually tied to RNG. You need to get this from this event. So we are basically done with RNG from Forestry. And what is actually crazy is that it's the next day from the golden pheasant egg, and I got it at late at night yesterday. Like, this is in game time. This is maybe like 45 minutes after getting the golden pheasant egg or something. It really hasn't been that long. This is maybe the third or fourth event after the golden pheasant egg. So in 1 hour of in-game time we got both of these. That is actually crazy. But yeah, there it is. 2 out of 3. Petal garland and the golden pheasant egg. We only need the fox whistle and a couple of more items from the shop. And then we are done with Forestry. Oh my, it's going pretty good. I don't know what's going on with the events. I just got the petal garland. You can see right here. There it is in the chat box. Petal garland. And this is the fox event. This is the last one we need. The fox whistle if we get it from here. I mean, I have been getting basically only pheasants and petal garland events, or the ritual events and the fox events. I don't know why, but these are the only ones that are popping up at the moment. So I'm not complaining. These are obviously the ones that I want and I need. But yeah, I mean, this could be big. This could be the last event right here. And this is back to back. It's right after the petal garland. Here we go. Come on, fox whistle. No shot! No fucking way! No! No way! No, it actually happened. No fucking way. Dude. Look at this. Look at this in the chat box. Fox whistle right here. We scroll a little bit up. Petal garland. Back to back. Petal garland. Fox whistle. Wow. Okay. I mean, we are done with Forestry almost. We have all the uniques, all the 3 big uniques. We just need a little bit more anime infused bark, but how did that happen? I mean, that was less than an hour of in-game time. That was really maybe 45 minutes of in-game time. I got all 3 of the uniques in that time frame. I mean, one of them was yesterday evening and 2 of them right now, but anyways. That is just crazy. And the funniest thing is I don't even have enough anime infused bark for all the shop items. I cannot finish Forestry yet. I have all the uniques and I'm not done. What is that? I'm going to bank all of these. No way, dude. I have the golden pheasant egg, the fox whistle, and the petal garland, the 3 big ones. And people go 99 woodcutting for this sometimes. At least in the past. I'm not sure about anymore now that they're 1 in 30. But wow, okay, that is something. Well, I mean, we need to get back into Forestry. We still need some more anime infused bark. I need some more in events to finish the log. But yeah, I really don't have to stress about anything anymore. It's just a couple more events and we are done. Spoon! Good morning yet again. We have gathered up 12,500 anime infused bark, meaning we can get 2 of the 3 remaining collection logs right here. And I think we are gonna take the clothes pouch blueprint. That is one of the hardest words I have said in a long time. That is 10k anima bark, 300 willows and 300 maple logs. And then the cape pouch as well, that is going to be 2,500 anima bark. The filling X handle is basically useless for me because I don't really want more woodcutting XP, I want more logs. So I'm gonna get these 2, that is 2 more collection logs, and we are only missing the felling axe handle at this point. And that is going to be the last unique that we get. All of the other ones right here require magic logs or redwood logs, so those are going to be backlogged until I have access to those. So now we just need about 10,000 more anima bark, and then we are done with forestry completely. Oh, look at that, 32 farming and 1300 total level. I did not expect that, but we are getting some decent passive XP here. 32 farming already just from the events. I started at 28, I think, or 27. Anyways, that is really good. And 1300 total is massive as well. Nice. Boom, 80 woodcutting, beautiful level. Considering we started the forestry grind at, I think, 73 or 72 or something like that. That is already pretty good. There's really nothing that we unlock from this, but anyways, we basically completed forestry in a couple of levels, so that's nice. It is time for the final collection log from the forestry shop. The felling axe handle, 10,000 bark and 500 oak logs. Thank you so much. That is forestry completed, and what the hell is this ritual event doing here? I mean, it would be quite hilarious to finish the full forestry log that I can do and then get another petal garland right here. I mean, that would be absolutely hilarious. So let's do it. Come on, game. Let's give me another one here. While we're doing this, you can see the collection log. We have everything right here. So forestry is completed on the account for now until we get access to some more logs. But let's get another petal garland right here, shall we? Nope, no petal garland. I just cannot get lucky with these events. Alright, but that is all of the logs that we got from the grind. 3,500 oaks, 2,000 yews. I spent most of my times at the yews. It was just the chillest one to do, so that is already pretty good. A nice amount of all sorts of logs, and the yews are probably going to be used for, I think, fire making in the future. That's 400,000 fire making XP. It's not too bad at all. And then we also have a lot of these birds' nests that we can open, maybe get some decent seeds, maybe some jewelry. We're gonna see what we get. There we go, a decent amount of tree seeds. I don't have a tree patch anywhere nearby, but a decent amount of fruit tree seeds as well, some palm trees as well. And I do have a fruit tree patch right there in Catherby if I unlock that. So not too bad, nothing too fancy I guess, but that is all of the seed nests done. I have a couple of more small tasks that I want to do here before I tackle the final grind, which is magic to 68. So we need to give this Funstuvie, Farsight some logs and a vial, and he's going to give us the the corrupted kite shield, which is our chunk task for an untrackable unique. I mean, it's not a good item at all, but it's pretty cool looking at least, so yep. There's that done. And then we get to progress the giant dwarf by telegrabbing this right boot. Right there. Much progress. Such wow. And now we don't get to progress this quest anymore before we get to, I think, the Port Rim place or somewhere. I think we need to talk to Thurgo next, so that's probably it for the giant dwarf. And then finally, we now have access to a Death's domain right here in CS Village. So we need to go here, talk to Death, and buy the new gravestone. The angelic gravestone is going to be 200,000. Can I choose a different looking gravestone? Angel 200k right there. I think it is completely useless as a functionality thing, but I mean, I guess it looks a little bit cooler, and we do have the money. So here we go. That is a task done as well. The next goal is going to be 57 to 68 magic, and that is going to be the last goal of this chunk. And for that we are going to need 6,000 nature runes or 6,000 High Alchs. And that means thieving from this chest 6,000 times. It takes 15 seconds to thieve from it once. As you can see, it's pretty slow going. So this is going to be a little bit painful. It's going to take about 30 hours at this chest, but once we are done, we can roll a new chunk and that's exciting. Well, I'm up to 3,500 natures just about, and I got thinking that we have these nature runes right here on the coast of Rellekka. So I spent 10 minutes, and as you can see, the monsters here are unaggressive to me, and we can actually use telegrab to get some of these nature runes. They are in a stack of 2 each, so there's 4 nature runes here, and we also get the magic XP from the telegrabbing, and we get 4 nature runes for every 2 lore runes, so that's actually pretty good. And obviously it is a lot faster than just thieving from the chest, so I'm gonna spend a couple of 100 lores here. I don't want to use all of them, but I'm gonna save myself a couple of hours of thieving from the chest at least. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, I misclicked. So, here we are. Walk of shame to the chunk borders. Yeah, I should not have done that. I don't know why. Why the hell did I not do the spell filtering? We have these available, so maybe I should just, you know, untick teleport spells, everything. Yeah, I should have done this just from the get-go, but I was just thinking, you know, I'd just get maybe a couple of 100 nature runes and that's it, so I didn't bother doing that, but obviously I should have. Well, that is now done. The account is ruined. I'm gonna start a new one tomorrow. Alright, after that little mishap, there's 4,000 nature runes and about 400 lore runes left. So let's go back to the chest, start thieving again, 2,000 more, and then we are done. Vacation is over, back into the prison we go. And the final click right there, 6,000 nature runes about to be thieved from the chest right there, beautiful. That did take 30 hours of clicking the chest, so it's not enjoyable at all. Best of luck to my crew for the a little bit more clicking on the chests. But yeah, that should be all the way from 57 to 68 magic, which is enough for us. And I also did get a thieving level right here, which means we could now thieve from wires. Whenever I get to Darkmire, that is. But yeah, that should be all the nature runes we need for 68 magic. So let's go ahead and cast 6,000 High Alchs, and then we are done with the chunk and can roll a new one. So I was thinking, what should I High Alch? And I actually think that I'm gonna use these gold bars. I have 10,000 and I definitely don't need these for anything. I could make them into gold bracelets for some more GP, but I just cannot be asked to do that. So just alching 6,000 of these should give me like 1.5 million or something. So that should be pretty good, I think. First level already, 58 magic, 10 more to go. 60 magic, that is a beautiful milestone. Thamron Scepter, the new Twin Flame Staff, that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna get that for a long time, but I would really love that. And we are also getting a decent bit of money. As you can see, we have only used about 800 of these and we already have 150k, so yeah, we should end up with like 1 mil or so, I think, from this. So 5,000 more to go, let's get it. And 5 hours later, here we go. One more High Alchemy, and that is it. 68 magic. Members can now enchant Dragonstone jewelry, and yeah, that is pretty much all. So yeah, that didn't take too long. 5 hours of High Alching is not too bad, but the thieving the nature runes was the hard part. But that means that now we can enchant our Dragonstone amulet, and I do need some runes for that. The Staff of Water, I think, should suffice. No, we need some cosmic runes, obviously. Oh, so the thing is, I don't have all that many cosmic runes. I have 14 of them exactly, but I'm gonna take 3 of them and I'm gonna enchant all 3 of my Dragonstones. I also don't have any more Dragonstones. These are all. I only got 3 Dragonstones all the way from 1 to 90 whatever mining at the MLM from all the gem bags, so that was a little bit unlucky, but 3 is enough for now. That is gonna make our 3 best in slot things: the Dragonstone amulet, the Dragonstone bracelet, and the Dragonstone ring, which are going to be an amulet of glory, a combat bracelet, and a ring of wealth. Let's make 1 Dragonstone ring right here, beautiful, and 1 dragon bracelet. Why is that called a dragon? Oh, it's a Dragonstone, okay. So here we go. Big upgrades that we are gonna get here. Let's make the ring first. A ring of wealth, absolutely beautiful. This will obviously collect some coins for you, which is somewhat useful. We don't get the teleports for it, but the main thing is that we are going to get a much better access to the rare job table, meaning that we can actually maybe get a dragon spear in the future, which would be my best installed melee weapon. So absolutely great, and we don't have any other rings. So then the combat bracelet, +6 melee strength, +7 in all attack bonuses, and +5 in all defense bonuses. So absolutely beautiful right there. Best in slot and a chunk task as well. And then our final, the Dragonstone Amulet, the classic Amulet of Glory. +3 prayer, +6 melee strength, +10 all attack bonuses, and +3 all defense bonuses. So yeah, those are all actually super massive. 3 pieces of Dragonstone equipment done. And that is the whole CS Village chunk actually done. So that was the last chunk task that we had. And now let's go ahead and put them in their respective best in slot positions. So we can release this and put this right there. Beautiful. So now we also have the Amulet of Strength, which is, you know, a little bit better for melee, but we mostly are going to use the Amulet of Glory, I think. The Combat Bracelet can go right there. We are never going to use any other gloves until we get like Pharaoh's gloves maybe, but that's kind of a long shot. And then the Ring of Wealth is going to be a staple in basically all equipment setups as well. So right now, taking a look at, for example, our best installed melee setup, that is going to be pretty damn good. So look at that. Wow, 3 pieces of Dragonstone, full rune, the Berserker helmet. I mean, this is good. This is really good. But yeah, all that means that the chunk is now complete. The CS Village chunk only in a couple of days, actually. I think the Nature Rune chest might have taken more time than the Forestry actually took. But that is the whole CS Village chunk done. So I guess we can go ahead and roll a new chunk. Here we go. Welcome back to the chunk map, everybody. We are going to do the roll in just a little second, but we do have a few changes in the chunk map since rolling CS Village. First of all, the agility shortcut chunks, number 5 and number 6 right here, they are not really death chunks anymore since we have access to the CS Village agility course right here. So we only need to train agility to 60 if we get these chunks, so that's not as bad as going all the way to 80 to do the rellekka rooftop course. And second of all, I received a lot of comments about farming and that it should be passive, and I do kind of agree, especially right here with the Camelot Castle, or if we roll down here into Ardone, there's a herb patch in here and a herb patch in here, and I have a toastal seed which would be an 85 farming requirement, so making those requirements passive instead of active, you know, me just doing growing herbs and like sweet corn for a year makes a lot more sense. So I do agree farming should be passive, so these are not really considered death chunks anymore either. And finally, I received a couple of comments about why is Falador not unlockable. So we have access to this East Falador chunk, the Ice Mountain, and the Grand Exchange. All of these via the Keldogrim minecart system. But as per Limpwood's rule set, if you can walk to a chunk, then you must walk to the chunk, and you cannot use any other fast travel methods like minecarts or boats or anything like that. And we obviously can, if we roll enough chunks right here, we can walk all the way to Falador or Varrock. So for that reason, these are not actually rollable chunks. There would be some pretty interesting and also pretty grueling grinds like here, the Prayer Cape, but you know, there are a lot of other chunkmen who have already done Falador, Varrock, Lumbridge, all of these areas, so it's not really novel content in any ways, and I kind of agree that it's more fun to keep all of the chunks together right here. So for that reason, these are the chunks that we have available for rolling. 14 of them. There's only really one death chunk at the moment, and that is Waterbirth Island, obviously, and even that is not a death chunk just yet before we access the Dakan of Kings via agility or Rune Throne access. So really, at the moment, there's not that many bad chunks. I mean, there's 2 skill capes. There's a ranging cape and a fire-making cape, but I don't consider those death chunks. They are just a little bit of grinding and with really good rewards, in all honesty. So I guess it is just time to go ahead and roll a new chunk. We have everything completed. 29 days since the last roll. It has been about a month in the CS Village. So yeah, I guess it's just time to click the button and pick a chunk. Okay, what do we get this time? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Oh, yes. Okay, that is good. That is good. Rellekka Hunter area number 14. I mean, that is really good. And it seems like we don't even have any chunk tasks. Yeah, no current chunk tasks. Okay. So we don't actually, let me check if I have everything set up correctly here. So our hunter level at the moment is 17 indeed. Save. Do we get any hunter tasks now? I don't think so, but let's see. Yep. Okay, there's nothing just yet because we don't have a primary hunter training method just yet. But now we have the area unlocked, so that is actually really good. That is gonna save us from a very grueling puro grind. I mean, a lot of people have done it already, so I know it's not that bad. It's pretty bad, but I mean, I have done my fair share of grinding. It's not the end of the world, but we do have a couple of wheat fields like here in Miscellanea, right here in Cathaby, right there. And also here in Ardone, so we have a lot of possibilities to roll puro. And once we do, we have a decent method of training hunter right here in the Rellekka Hunter area. And I mean, it's iconic, obviously, so let's go ahead and check it out in the game. Here we go. You might actually see that I have a couple of clue scrolls right there and one in my inventory as well. I have been doing some rock crabs while I have been editing. That's a nice little AFK activity. So just training my range up, preparing for the ranging guild chunk in the future. Yeah, we do have one that we can actually do. Maybe we get an easy casket at some point. But so here we go. This is the hunter area, and I actually didn't realize we already have a little part of this unlocked. So maybe this wasn't all that crazy good after all. But here we go anyways, this is the new chunk unlocked, the Rellekka Hunter area. So basically what we have here is just more monsters to hunt. We have a couple of butterflies, we have the Sapphire Glacialis and then the Snowy Knights. We also have some birds, cerulean twitchers, but with those we cannot do anything. We can catch the Snowy Knights and the Sapphire Glacialis, so that's at least a decent hunter training method. At least it should be better than just imps in puro. And yeah, there's really nothing else in here. And we also cannot do anything with the saber-toothed coyotes because we don't have a teasing stick. Hunter is just a skill that is riddled with item requirements. And the items needed for Hunter are really scarce. There are only a couple of places like Nada and Yanila, so unfortunate, I guess. But I think we should be able to hunt these saber-toothed kebits. We just need a knife, some logs, and these boulders, and we should be able to set some traps. So I guess the level for them is 51 Hunter, so we do need to get up to 51 Hunter before we can even hunt these, but once we can, they should be pretty decent XP, especially because we have these butterflies all around, so we can set up a couple of traps, go and catch some butterflies, and then continue with these. So this should be a pretty decent area, and again, we already had this unlocked. We didn't really need this new chunk, but anyways, rellekker keeps doing rellekker things and going north all the way. But I think now we have hit our limit. I don't think we really can go here. Let's go ahead and check this area out really well once more. Hide around a wall, hedge or similar. Oh my god, is that actually true? You can hide yourself even better by wearing clothing appropriate to the area, but I think that's actually just bullshit and doesn't do anything. That is a useless costume you have there, mister. Okay, so this guy doesn't really say anything else. And do we have anything in here? There's like a way into the Trollwise Mountain, but I think this might be a part of a quest or something. And we should not be able to access this. You need 35 agility. Interesting. Is that actually accessible? Like, can you go into the Trollways Mountain from here? I don't think you can. I think this is for a quest. But I mean, if we could, that would be a pretty cool chunk to roll next. Speaking of that, remember to drop in tomorrow, Monday, March 31st at 6 PM UTC right here on YouTube or on twitch.tv/Lunita. We are doing the chunk rolls live this time, so let's see if we roll the Waterbirth Island or something even worse. As always, a big thank you to all the channel members for keeping the series and the channel going. If you're interested in supporting the channel, subscribing is the easiest way, and if you want to go above and beyond, there's a link to the channel memberships down below. Thank you again for watching, I'll see you in the next one.